It is the Miscellaneous Podcast. Everybody start talking real quick.
Testes.
One, two, three.
Testicles.
Testi. Okay, Brian, talk again.
Testicle.
Walla and watch.
Walla, Washington.
Walla's in Washington?
Walla is in Washington, I think. I know there's a Walla. I think. Wow. I don't know. That would be something to look up.
Hello, I'm the Bald Bookkeeper, and I have one simple question for you today. Are you afraid and avoiding your money problems? If so, then we definitely need to have a conversation. And that's all it is, a conversation. I offer a free consultation to all my customers and hopefully future clients. I can be reached at 314-265-6317 or info@baldbookkeeper.com.
Walla, Washington. That sounds correct.
All right.
I'm going to take a look and see.
It is Washington.
Yeah, it is in Walla, Washington. Yeah.
What? All right. I just don't. What do our taxes do again? Where do they go to?
April 18th.
So we get taxed by state, federal throughout the year on any purchase we do, whether it be money from whatever to Bazooba Guabo to buying a soda. And at the end of the year, we got to pay even more to that. Do you feel that we are the most taxed nation that's unrepresented, kind of like back in the day, or?
Well, probably, but also take into consideration that along with those taxes that you pay on that, you don't live in the state of Missouri, but in the state of Missouri, you are taxed on your house and on your vehicle, even if you own your vehicle.
Yeah, every fucking year.
Yep. So your vehicle is like a depreciating value, but it goes down, so it goes down every year. However, you will be taxed if you bought your car outright. Like your car right now, Pauly, I would estimate that your yearly personal property tax on it would be somewhere around $500. And you're not allowed to renew your plates until
you pay
$500. What kind of car you drive, Paul?
Oh, I don't know. It's a Toyota Tacoma.
Well, no, it ain't. It's like a Dodge Dakota.
No,
man. You know, like the yearly property taxes on my Jeep.
Yeah.
I like my first year it was like $800.
Fuck, man. You know how much my sales tax on my car is? $2,100.
See, that was the same thing too. When I bought my truck.
Tax.
I bought my truck over in my Dodge Dakota I had. I bought it over in Missouri, and they don't do sales tax and everything there. They just here it is. They don't put it in the loan. Yeah, so I found that out the hard way. You gotta tell them to do it. So I owed almost $1,000 in just to get my license plates.
Now that's changed. That's changing because within the St. Louis area, there's a rampant amount of people that are driving around on temporary tags.
I still have mine.
And I mean, dude, I've seen temporary tags from
2020.
Yeah.
So
I paid my stickers online this year, and they're supposed to come in the mail. So they said keep your receipt. So if you get pulled over, you're good to go. So I know how you feel. And that's Illinois. That was the first time. So this, oh my God, this just irritates me even more, man. It just grinds my fucking gears that we have this is where, we're changing gears. Man. If we had the technology to go online to pay for license plate stickers and they'll just mail it to us, we don't have the technology for online voting? Oh, bullshit.
Well, because
it's going to show no corruption or what people really think. Sorry.
If you think that other countries are influencing our elections now, just wait until we put it all digitally and online.
Dude, that's all fucking bullshit, because already fucking how many years ago they're all like, you don't need a license now to fucking vote. Just fucking ever since the dawn of voting, everyone's trying to corrupt it.
Yeah,
okay.
But
watch the movie Gangs of New York. That's a perfect example. So,
fucking Kennedy got elected in Chicago.
Watch the movie Man of the Year with Robin Williams.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They did it in there. I thought he was joking around because he was like, I just farted back there. I did inhale. Like, I just remember those parts.
Yeah. So, well, the basis of it was that he was elected president, yes, but they come to find out, in order to go certify it, they come to find out that because it was all digital voting, that there was a computer glitch that elected him.
Yeah, but here, I know where you're going with that, where you're saying this could happen in real life. Well, look at the 2000 elections with Gore and Bush, where they had to keep tallying because they said that there was issues in Florida with all the electric whatever they did, where they tallied with Chad.
Those Chad.
Yeah, those hanging Chad.
You got cardboard Chad that get punched but don't go all the way through the hole, so they're hanging off the edge of the ballot.
Hanging Chads.
Chad.
What?
There's no S.
The plural of Chad is Chad.
Did you ever see pictures of those guys looking at them? You ever seen them? They're like cross-eyed, looking and counting these Chads. Like, I don't think that guy should be counting Chads.
And then what was the year where there was dead people voting in Florida?
Yeah.
So, I mean, come on. And you're saying, if we do it online, it's going to be so corrupted. Yeah, what the fuck? Fuck you.
Yeah, and his brother just happens to be governor of Florida.
Look, Republican or Democrat, I can't stand either party, and I've said that for years. Because... Look, I like Dave Glover's analogy. If you want to be rich, become a politician. That's that makes you just want to just kick someone in the nuts, doesn't it?
Well, and also if you the last line of Man of the Year with Robin Williams, he said, "Politicians are like babies' diapers. They need to be changed often and for the same reason."
I like that. Here's my thing oh God. I mean, look, we can go on and on about politicians. Because politicians, like, all the way, like, I'm not a fan of Nancy Pelosi, but physically, she reminds me of my grandma. So you're like...
Because she got them big old titties.
Well, I didn't... That's... What? No.
She does.
I didn't really look. She reminds me of my grandma, so I'm like, oh, it's grandma. But then when she opens her mouth, it's like, huh?
Ooh.
I didn't like any of the speakers of the House. I didn't like any of the presidents. I didn't like any of the goddamn Republicans or Democrats, because all I look at them is what bill you're trying to send down my way to pay.
Right.
I'm sorry. I'm just a little heated with this fucking license plate. Like, I love that we made it to where we can pay online now, and that's fucking amazing. But you're trying to tell me, like, there's some things that have the technology for that and others that don't. Kind of like when I was in security, they were just like, okay, so you have to go to Springfield to get this copy of something. And I'm like, can I just pay it online? Oh, we don't have that technology yet. What the fuck? I got to go to your goddamn...
There's a big difference between paying for your tags and electing a leader of a country. Yeah. There's so many people who are going to try to infiltrate and hack and do anything they can. It's so easy to do digitally. You can do it from a train.
Back, it feels that it doesn't matter, because the examples I just gave you guys is there's going to be corruption no matter what. But I feel personally they won't, because it'll show more of the population that'll probably come out and vote, because it's a lot easier to do it on your phone. And secondly, you'll really get who they really want really in office versus who they want to put in office. Does that make sense?
It makes sense, but I just, it just, when you're voting, especially when you're voting for the president of the United States, you're voting for the lesser of two evils.
Yeah.
I don't like the fact that we have those choices. That shouldn't be right. That should not be right. But the good thing is, listeners, we're talking about a very fictional-based idea of our stuff. You know?
Oh, people listen to this?
Yeah, we listen. Yeah, we have listeners. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I've been getting feedback from certain places of various jobs I've worked at now. That's fun. Of things we've talked about.
What?
Of things we've talked about.
Okay, cool.
Well, and also
a lot of people are sympathetic to Aaron and his abuse that he has suffered. So just want
Yeah, right.
well, and also Pauly, you got to think of this is some food for thought as well.
All right.
Currently, if you want to take a flight, you have to either have a passport or you have to have a verified identification. The state of Missouri was given a extension in order to get the residents to get what they call a real ID, because Missouri just didn't have the technology at the time to do a real ID. Now they have it.
Mm-hmm.
But
because in the past
issuing it.
Oh no, they're issuing real IDs because I have one.
Oh, I just got mine renewed. It says not a real ID.
Yeah, but so in order for you to get a real ID, you've got to go with like your birth certificate, your passport.
Oh, I did that.
Your paycheck stubs or bank statements or anything that. And they want to.
I saw those back when I was working at the other place we've all worked at before. So, no, I get it. I understand that. Yeah.
Well, you need that to fly. I mean, it's just easier. It's just easier just to go get a passport and do it that way and just walk around with a passport. You can fly domestically on a passport card.
Fuck that! I'll ship myself.
Do you still need
UPS.
to have like your vaccination card to be on a plane, or is that over and done with now?
I'm not so sure about that one. That one I'm not sure about. I know that you do have to wear masks on a flight, which I just got my KF94 masks from Amazon.
Oh wow!
I'm very happy with them. They
KF94 sounds like a car.
KF94 making you breathe easier.
Oh my god, dude!
Yeah, I went and dropped the $20. I went and dropped the $20 on a KF94 mask. They're pretty neat. They're like 4D or whatever they call them, but they're pretty cool. I like them.
Done with all this. No, and I'm sorry, but okay, Disney put that fucking recently. Damn. Disney goes, oh, we're now letting the mask mandate go down if you've been vaccinated. I'm like, what are we, 2021 all of a sudden? Like, we already found out and know for a fact that even if you've been vaccinated, you could still give it and get it. So why the
mask mandate here is going away, I think, with like the next week.
Well,
I don't know. I think
it's going to be it's going to be left up to individual counties and municipalities, because my son works for one of the conglomerate corporations, and they just dropped their mask mandate for vaccinated employees. And it does not mean, if you're fully vaccinated, you're fully vaccinated. Now they're going to be like, well, you have to be fully vaccinated and you have to get a booster now. So it's going to be
crazy to me. They just released on Drudge that 70% of the population is immune to Omicron, and that's what we need. A herd immunity to be at 70%. We're at the 70%.
I mean, it's not like people wearing their fucking mask properly anyway. And not only that, we all wear a mask properly. We all did it. And what do they say? We were still going to get it anyway. And we did. We got it. Let's move on. We already got it. We're done. Fuck it. Okay?
Yeah.
I don't know. But now everybody says the vaccines are supposed to make it, what was it? When they found out that the cure-all doesn't cure all, then they go, oh, well your symptoms will be lessened. And then that's not true.
There's no cure for a virus.
My stepdad's church people, they have all been vaccinated. We always make the joke because they double mask and all this other shit. So we go, what booster shot are you on now? And they're like they're all getting the COVID now, and they're out for weeks at a time with the no taste, the no smell. They all have the same shit we all went through, but they're going, well, at least I didn't die, and that's why we take all these vaccines. And I'm like, you know what? How about fuck you. It's all fucking fake. And it was their attempt to try, which I'm not doubting that. It was all for the greater good, but the reality of it is media made it sound way different than what it should have been.
Yeah.
Sorry, that's my soapbox. I'm
Cool.
sorry if I'm knocking you guys down on this. I'm sorry.
I mean, we all have our own opinions of it.
B doesn't completely disagrees with you, Paul.
No. I
I'm just kidding. I'm just
I don't
kidding.
disagree with you. I'm just saying that,
Just kidding.
I don't know if I know I've said this countless number of times, but, man, I was in the military. They pumped me full of so much crap, I don't even know what it is.
Yeah,
that's why
y'all
when
get a
they-
whole bunch.
When they came about, when this whole vaccine came about, I'm just like, you know what, fine. One more thing. Hell, if I grow a tail in 5 years from a COVID vaccine, it's just more of me to love.
Yeah, man, that'd be cool as fuck.
Now, and I told you guys when I got vaccinated, I felt friggin' amazing. Like, it helped me out. So I'm not saying bad things.
Vaccinated with what, Paul?
With
speed.
I wish with Pfizer, but
Yeah, speed. Anyway.
So, but I'm saying though, as a group and as a whole, media, I guess, because that's who they're blaming for this, and this is what we've noticed, has brainwashed all of us to believe that that's the end. So, oh my God, it's so stupid. Like for instance,
Because
we went to the,
it's the trust thing. It really is just a trust thing.
I know.
You're trusting what the media tells you is accurate and true.
now
And
I don't,
it's been
but
going on.
I know
Well,
what you're
mean,
talking
but
about.
If you look at it back in the 80s when people could not afford cable television, in St. Louis area, all we had was 2, 4, 5, 11, and 30. Mm-hmm. 2, 4, and 5, 2,
and
4, and
9.
5. And Channel 9, but that's different. I always listen to Channel 9 for the Chuck Mangione Feels So Good. Loved it.
we used to watch Doctor Who on Channel 9 late night.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Sesame Street, Electric
Yep.
Company.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
the Electric Company.
Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood.
Yeah, Mr. Wizard's
yeah.
World.
Yeah. But
Did you ever watch Behind the... No, that's a porn. What was it? Polka Dot Girl or
You're
whatever?
fucking retarded. I did see
but-
that one. Yeah.
I mean, I digress. So, we love watching Channel 5 growing up because they came out with the whole 5-1 thing,
Oh, yeah.
that
Yeah.
you go around to the
Oh
high
yeah,
schools. Go around to the,
5-1.
One.
yeah, they go around to the elementary schools and have the kids do the 5-1 thing for them. And I actually, my elementary school actually got to meet Bob Richards. If you
Wait, before he died, I guess?
Is that the
Yeah.
guy who killed himself?
the guy who his plane crash, he died in a plane crash.
Yeah,
But
he's
he was a
suicide.
really nice guy.
Suicide, yeah.
Really nice guy. He
Nose
showed
dove
up.
that thing.
He showed up to our elementary school in a helicopter and
Wow.
landed the helicopter on our
Well, he was
on our
stalking
soccer
that
field.
lady.
Cool. Is that what it was?
Yeah, he was stalking that lady, and she didn't want nothing to do with him.
Oh, and
Crash
then
his plane.
Gosh. Women, man.
He was a really nice guy.
I know, man.
you know?
Straight up bitches.
But you trust that your news source, your trusted news source, you think that they're going to give you some accurate information. When now, due to the internet and hey, what's going on, brother?
Hi.
Due to the internet, CNN, Fox News, all those news sources, you can get multiple news sources that tell you sometimes 3, 4, 5 totally different things. It's one of the reasons why they kicked Geraldo Rivera out of Iraq.
What? Oh, what? I thought that was his comeback tour, wasn't that?
And his mustache.
They kicked him out of Iraq. They kicked him out of
you and your
Iraq because he was literally giving away the U.S. position on CNN.
Oh
What
my
a
God! Because I just
moron.
remember he was like a nobody after the whole Geraldo Rivera show, getting hit with a chair, and
Yeah, I
then,
remember he got hit in the chair and broke his nose or something.
yeah, and then he was kind of like unknown, and then all of a sudden, when the Iraq War hit, all of a sudden he's there, and you're like, he put himself into harm's way to get the story, and from there, everybody was like, this guy's cool. Let's put him on Fox News, and I didn't know they kicked him out.
He gets down, yeah, because he's literally like painted in the sand where the U.S. forces were, where the U.S. ground forces were in relation to where they were in Iraq. And,
No.
and the U.S. government was like, "Oh, hell no, you didn't do this."
Damn, that sucks.
Do you remember Brian Williams' line about him taking fire and a helicopter and all
Yeah,
that
that's why
shit?
he's no longer.
Yeah,
on
wasn't that?
NBC
Yeah, he
Nightly.
lied about it.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
in Afghanistan. We were taking fire, and the people who were in the helicopter, afterwards, were like, "What are you talking about?"
should've-
We were
he
like in
should've-
the green zone. It was a nice, clear day. We had no guns on the helicopter.
Yeah, he could have saved that for his fan fiction, you know?
right.
Saved that for his fan fiction novel.
Yo, we thought we'd change it up a little bit.
What was the other one?
That ends
So
his career.
you had 5-1 with KSDK. Not only that, you also had the really cool YouTube videos where they tell you all the bad stuff that St. Louis did to everybody.
Hold on. There was a 5-1. I remember seeing there was a 5-1 where the guy, it was a group of people. The guy did the 5 and then the middle finger.
Where?
It was on the 5-1, but it was a big group of people. I just happened to see it. I was like, they didn't catch that. They didn't blur that.
Wow.
Yeah, 5 and then the finger. There was a
Wow.
bunch of like plumbers and shit.
That was, and then me and my brother, we were on Fox 2 News for
And pulled
4th
your
of
dicks
July.
out.
Wish
Did you
we should
yell?
have.
You fuck her in the
We
pussy.
dude, seriously, if you want to watch it, it looked like the guy from Talladega Nights because I kept looking at the camera and was like, I don't know what to do with my hands.
Yeah, I was interviewed for, I think it was I think it was for Channel 5 KSDK. There's an interview of me when I was 17 or 18 when I performed with the Fair St. Louis Honor Band.
Oh, we already have that. The 25 feet of horn. Remember that, Aaron?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We already had that's at the end of the show. Listen to it. We got you all young and stuff.
Remember when I told you I saw Rich Gould in a hit and run? He left
What?
the scene of a crime.
Holy shit, yeah.
I didn't. Did I tell you that?
Yeah, I think so. At least maybe
Yeah.
off air, but I remember that.
No. It was. I think it was during the show, but yeah, I used to work for the Cardinals outside Gate 6,
Yep.
and along Gate 6 ran over there was a bowling Hall of Fame with also the
Oh, yeah.
Cardinal
Been in
Hall
there.
of Fame. There were
Bowling
Rich
Hall of
Gould.
Fame was awesome.
Yeah. Rich Gould was parked in. I remember he was in this teal Caprice, and there was a car
Chevy
behind
Caprice.
him. I know, right? And it was the ugly version. It was like wasn't the cool Caprice like the cops drove. This was like a Caprice classic bullshit. Anyway, he was parallel parked. Well, he tried to back out, smash into the car behind him, and then went straight and then clipped the bumper of the car from him and then just left. And me and a couple of my buddies were like, "Why? We just saw Rich Gould just smash 2 cars and then just fucking leave."
I'm out, bitches.
Yeah, well, statute of limitations is up now, I think. But Rich Gould, good going, man.
Well, it was like we saw what was it? So, with me and my brother for our thing, it was Fox 2 News. What was his name? Rocky Madden. I love Rocky Madden, dude. And then,
But it was Rocky, like ROCHE.
I don't know. Maybe I think so. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. But there was an old video we saw when we were kids, and I've talked about this on the show before, where Julius Hunter and Larry Connors were in the street giving out Tootsie Rolls or something, I don't know, for some charity, and the guy almost hit Julius Hunter, and he's all cursing him out and everything. It was great,
cool,
dude.
cool. Who's that guy who would do the morning show? Was it John Auburn? He sounded drunk all the time.
Wasn't there one that committed suicide? Because I remember the place we used to work at, he was a TV and a news personality, local, and we were on watch to see if he came in the casino because they didn't know what happened to him, and then it turns out he committed suicide in his own home. But I didn't know. I forgot who that was. But it was somebody who did a morning show. So
He worked there?
I forgot what newscaster.
No. He worked with us? Or he
No.
He
We
would
were
just
on the
go there?
lookout. This is when we were still the
Gotcha.
previous employee, before it turned into whatever. And they came to us and they said, "Hey, be on the lookout for this guy." And I'm like, "Hey, that's the guy on TV." And they said, "Yeah."
And you
Because
can't
if he comes in
remember his
here,
name?
yeah, but no, I don't remember his name. Yeah, that was like what, almost 12 years ago. So,
Oh no, we should Google that.
but yeah, I just let's when you guys talk about when we talk about I don't know, there's a lot of things. Okay, I'm gonna jump ship here because we already been through some things. So let's talk about this. So Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I didn't watch it.
So I will say this though, there was a $5 million bet on the Bengals, which was the largest legal sports bet ever. Did you know that?
Yeah,
No.
some guy bet $4.5 million at the Casino Queen on the
Oh wow.
Damn.
Yeah, it did
on the-
say it was
big
from
money.
Caesars. Hold on, it says Caesars Sportsbook confirmed it receives a $5 million bet on the Bengals money line at plus 170 and called it the largest bet in the World Series. The previous record. Did you say Casino's Queen?
Yeah, Casino Queen took in like a huge bet.
Oh, they took it 1-2. Okay. The previous recorded one was 4.9 back when the Rams in the Super Bowl 20 years ago, where they were upset by the Patriots.
Oh yeah. Well, about the guy that there was a legendary story of a guy that in the preseason when the Rams quarterback forgot his name, he got hurt.
Trent Green.
Trent Green got hurt, and they sent in Kurt Warner, and he just completely and totally, just owned everybody. So some guy goes and puts some money on the Rams to win the Super Bowl at that time. At that time, I think it was somewhere around something stupid, ridiculous, like 1,001 bet or something like that. Mm-hmm. And sure as shit, the Rams win the Super Bowl.
There was a guy that where we used to work. He had a friend who, when the Cardinals won the World Series in 2011, he had put the Cardinals for the World Series right after preseason started. It was like 500 to 1, and he ended up putting down like a few thousand, and then they won the World Series.
Yeah, and actually, the house can buy you out of that bet.
What?
Oh,
Wow.
this is before it came legalized. So,
But they're talking about it
Except
now.
in Vegas.
I read a story today, actually, that through the Post, I think it was, that they're hearing either today or tomorrow. They're hearing in some arguments over allowing sports betting in Missouri
Yeah.
because there's sports betting in Illinois right now, and they're raking in the money.
Well, they were.
I mean, it's not.
Illinois is raking in that and weed, and yet we're still poor as fuck.
Well, and you know what was so funny about it was that when Illinois decided to go recreational, was it like 3-4 years ago? I think
2019.
they levied the tax at the maximum allowable by law of like 34.77%.
Yeah.
That's how much, but they weren't allowed to collect on that for like 9 or 10 months, I believe.
I don't know. It just doesn't matter. They finally started going, oh, well, this money's for this or that because J.B. Pritzker, whatever his name is, J.D. Pritzker, I think he's running unopposed again, but he's like saying that if he gets elected, we all take 1 year out of not paying any taxes in the state of Illinois.
Yeah, well, he's going to run unopposed because the last 3 governors that the state of Illinois had went to jail.
I know.
Yeah.
Well, we're waiting for him to get arrested too. I don't know. Look, I have nothing against. Everybody was all like telling him during the lockdown and all that other stuff, like he's going too extreme, and I'm like, I really kind of was like, whatever. Everything's so wishy washy. It doesn't matter who the fuck says it, but I'm just. I don't know.
And we all know, it's no secret. Everybody knows that the state of Illinois doesn't do anything until Chicago says yes.
Yeah, it's true. Yep, the gangsters rule, my friend. The gangsters rule.
I didn't say the gangsters. I said Chicago.
It's a Chicago way. How much do you think the players made during the Super Bowl, whether they won or lost? It's a bonus they get for being in the Super Bowl. Do you know how much?
500,000.
Yeah, I'll say $500,000 to the. I'll say $1 million to the winner, $500,000 to the other team.
So this is the bonuses they got this year. So if they made the conference championship, everyone got a $46,000 bonus. If they made it to the Super Bowl, the loser made $51,000 and the winner made $102,000.
Really?
That's some bullshit.
You thought it'd be more, it's still a lot of money.
But when you're talking about like when you get some of these players, they're getting game checks of like $800,000 a week. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I remember Shaquille O'Neal when he played for the Lakers. His contract said he would get $750,000 a game whether he plays or not.
Wow,
isn't that crazy?
Well, that and if you look at the contract that Roger Clemens took with the Yankees, he doesn't travel with the team. He will only pitch home games.
Yeah, he's a diva.
There were some other stipulations in there that were just so insane that the Yankees wanted him that badly to take him. You know,
it was all them steroids he was on. Probably should call himself. I know, I said it. I said it. He admitted it.
I actually met Roger Clemens. He's a really nice guy.
No, he's not. He's terrible.
He was nice to me.
Because you're black.
What the fuck? Jeez. So you guys, y'all had a good Valentine's Day? Changing the subject.
I ain't commenting on that.
Want to hear some post fun facts of Valentine's Day?
Lay 'em on me.
Nice. I just heard that. Richard Cadbury invented his first Valentine's Day candy box in the late 1800s.
Damn.
He also later became the Cadbury egg. Dude, come on. Stop fucking messing up my audio with some bong hits.
I'm sorry, bro. Sorry.
It's the vapor. It's the Vicks Vapor Rub.
Yeah.
Girls of the medieval times ate bizarre foods on Thanksgiving on Valentine's Day to make them dream of their future husbands.
Like what?
I don't know, probably like octopus nuts or something. I don't know.
That's
and fun fact that they claim that the remains of Saint Valentine are buried in Florissant, Missouri, or in Florissant, Missouri. Yeah.
Ooh, let's go dig his ass up.
I do know Pipe Fitters probably has old gangsters from the 60s. Buried in there.
Hoffa's probably there.
No, they'll never find him. He was crushed. They crushed him in a car after they killed him.
Did you hear about
heat and pressure?
What was it? The Irishman? Yeah. They were talking about that. They said that was the most accurate. They were saying that was the most accurate of what happened to Hoffa. I don't know.
No. Michael Franzese, who used to be head of the not Campion, the Colombo family. He said none of that was true. He goes, Jimmy Hoffa was crushed in a car, and with that amount of pressure and that amount of heat, the body and everything just melts, and he's like, there's nothing left, and then it's either like set on fire or whatever. And so they'll never find him.
No.
So, yeah, we should all just stop looking, okay?
Now, what did he do to piss off the mob? Was it just because of the dealings went bad, or
I think it was. I think the Irishman was accurate when it came to like the Teamster stuff, but the way they portrayed him dying and all that. But I think the Teamster stuff was pretty accurate. He was going against them, I guess.
Yeah, and he kept, and the Irishman where they kept saying, calm it down, dude. And he's like, no, fuck them, blah, 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 whatever it was. I don't know if that was the Irishman or whatever Hoffa thing, yeah. Huh. Well, The symbol of the ribbon, which is often adorned on modern day Valentines all over like the little boxes and stuff. That's rooted back in the Middle Ages when knights who competed in tournaments, their sweethearts often wore their ribbons for good luck.
Oh, that's romantic.
Isn't that? Yeah.
And then she sees him get punctured in the heart and dies and falls off into some hay and horse shit. Happy Valentine's Day.
That's not very romantic anymore. When they get impaled by a lance.
Yeah, right in the fucking heart.
Ouch.
How ironic.
Do you think that's a good Valentine's Day movie? Knight's Tale?
A nice tale? Yeah.
Didn't they like make a fake lance that had a spear and speared him right in the arm or something?
Yeah, in the chest. But, I was watching the making of that movie, and what they did was they filled the lances with like straw. So when they would hit each other, you get that like spaghetti western kind of look.
Oh, where it blew up on them and stuff.
Yeah, it turned into like splinters and all that. But no, I think that's a good date movie.
Yeah.
I think she'll put out after watching that movie.
Oh my God.
She'll be like, yeah, I want your lance, sir.
So, speaking of movies coming out.
Man, I was talking about fucking. You're talking about movies. Go ahead, Brian.
Batman comes out next week.
Yeah. Oh, do you see the new lineup for all the DC? It's like they're trying, like it's DC's turn now instead of Marvel, because they have Batman. Then it's supposed to be like the Adam one with the Rock,
Black Adam.
Yeah, and it's so on and so forth. I'm kind of excited to see this new. But they got to do a good job, man, because a lot of DC's movies are not so good, so you know what I mean?
No, but Peacemaker is hilarious.
I know, dude. Oh, dude, that last episode.
I haven't seen it yet.
Man, okay, I'm not going to say
nothing.
I'm not.
I'm going to watch. I want to go watch it. Like probably
it was
tonight
good.
Or something.
It was good. So, okay, here we go. 145 million greeting cards have been exchanged this year for Valentine's Day, according to Hallmark.
Paper.
And this year, $20.7 billion was spent on Valentine's Day. That's a lot of money.
Sheesh.
Like, I got off really easy, dude. She just wanted a unicorn and a night out on the town. So it spent me like $50.
All right.
Yeah.
You Casanova.
This year, 58 million pounds of chocolate was eaten on Valentine's Day.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. I wonder what Easter's going to be like.
I don't know.
A lot of ham.
Ham.
I don't know. Traditionally, we've always had a ham for Easter, and I like ham. So
I typically just go shoot rabbits all day long. It's fun. I don't eat them. I just shoot them, and then I'm happy.
That sounds so cruel, dude.
No, it's fun. You should go.
We talking about chocolate bunnies?
No, real bunnies.
Damn.
Furry, cute.
Be glad, what's his face?
just joking.
And it's funny because for Easter, we have this farm and home store. I have this farm and home store by me that they sell chicks, like baby chickens, hatched. Yeah. Be a good time. Go in there.
You can go in there and make
chicken.
chicken legs.
Yeah, I go in there and look at them. I walk right by them as I'm heading to buy ammo.
Cheese and rice.
Oh yeah.
So, getting back on the Super Bowl, while I was watching the post Super Bowl stuff, I was seeing all these commentaries like Joe Buck. I was wondering who's the highest paid sports commentary in general.
Oh, yeah?
So I found
Joe Buck.
the top 10 list. Would you like to know?
I bet one is like Dick Emery.
Would you like to know more?
Would you like to know more? Yep.
Yeah.
Starting down the line, we have. Would you like? I can go down the line real quick if you guys.
Yes.
All right, here we go. I'll do this and you guess, and then I'll tell you the answer. How about that? No Googling, okay? All right. ESPN's Mike Greenberg. Anybody know him?
No.
Yeah, I didn't know. Some of these names I don't know. He makes 6.5. He's the lowest on the list. So I'll help you out. 6.5 million a year. All right, next.
Marv Albert.
Marv Albert is not on the list. Sorry.
Really? He's been around for like forever.
Second highest from there is Troy Aikman. How much do you think he makes?
Fudge. I didn't know he was like that big.
Well, if the last guy made 6.5, I'm going to say Troy Aikman makes 7.5.
Correct.
Yeah.
Skip Bayless.
Oh, yeah. Skip Bayless gets a lot of money for getting gone off on. First, he was getting gone off on by Stephen A. Smith. Now he gets gone off on by, what's his name? Played tight end for the Packers.
Now, this isn't... this is just what the network pays. So he's on Fox. Troy is on Fox. ESPN is Mike Greenberg. But it's not like what other stuff they do. You know what I mean? It's not their net. It's just what they get paid by the actual thing. So what do you think?
8.
8's correct. All right, here we go. Mike Tirico?
Mike Tirico?
Yes. NBC Prime Time. Huh?
Yeah, he was on SportsCenter. I think he was on SportsCenter. So we're at 8. Tirico gets 8.25.
All right, you're doing good so far, but not this one. Him and Joe Buck from Fox News makes $10 million a year.
Wow. Yeah.
Not too much, it's pretty good.
Not too shabby.
That bad. Yeah.
Well, Tirico's been around for forever, too. It's on SportsCenter. I used to watch him in the morning.
Who's the one they called Coach? Like, he has the goatees, black hair. Is that
Jonathan
him?
Coachman. No, that's Jonathan Coachman.
Okay. Oh, I was thinking about something else. All right.
Yeah, Jonathan Coachman came over from WWE. Actually.
Oh, okay. Well, he's not on this either.
He came from WWE, went to ESPN, was on SportsCenter, and he went back to WWE for a while. Now he's probably sitting back in his pool,
just chilling,
enjoying his money.
Jim Nantz.
Jim Nantz.
Yeah, 10.5.
Yeah, well.
All right, now here we go.
Who the fuck is that?
These are just coming. He's from CBS. I really didn't know some of these names. Okay, ESPN Stephen Smith.
Stephen A. Smith.
Yeah.
Can't stand that dude. He's silly.
I love
He's so silly.
Dude, he's awesome. How much do you think he makes?
Probably about, I was gonna say 12.
You are correct. $12 million a year.
Yeah.
Michael Strahan?
Strahan?
Mike Strahan?
Yeah, Strahan.
Strahan.
Fox.
Yes, he used to play for the Giants, and now he works on Fox with Howie Long and
he used to host with
Terry Bradshaw.
Wow, that's that guy? Okay.
He hosts daytime
Terry
TV.
Bradshaw or anybody on here, though. But they just have him. He makes 17.
Yeah, but he also had he took over for like Regis Philbin in the morning shows that they did with Kelly Ripa.
Is Regis still alive? Or is he dead now?
I don't know.
Let me look it up. I'm curious. Regis Phil the Bean. I knew his autograph goes for $89. There you go. He died in 2020 at age 88.
Oh.
Aw, in July. Damn it. I didn't know he died. That sucks.
I thought he did.
All right, Tony Romo from CBS.
Fuck, I didn't know he was on too. What?
He's getting paid more than what the Cowboys paid him.
15.
Close.
16 and a half.
18.
Wow.
And finally, Jim Rome.
Oh,
really?
From ESPN.
25.
Wow. Predism?
23 and a half.
You guys are close. Aaron wins with the closest. $30 million a year.
Jim Rome gets $30 million a year. Wow.
Man, he gets people riled up.
You know, if he's adopting 40-year-old black kids.
What? That's weird.
You wanna ride? Son, don't ask me. I'm not an Uber. I stay classy.
I saw you out, it was 0 degrees, and you put your hand right under her sleeves. Now you said you don't get cold, you liar. Now I'ma set your house on fire. I'm running back to your place.
They did a thing about the worst movies of 2021.
Uh-huh.
Here we go.
Jeez, I don't know about some of these because I haven't really seen them, but like Cosmic Sin with Bruce Willis, never even heard of that.
No, have not heard of that one.
Chaos Walking with Tom Hart, whatever his name is, who played Spider-Man. Tom Holland. Never saw that. The Marksman with I have a particular set of skills. Liam Neeson.
Mm-hmm.
He hasn't aged, man. He just stayed one age, and that was it. But
he's like the same age since the Phantom Menace, like 23 years ago.
Now here's where it gets weird, okay? Because I think this was on Amazon. If I'm not, no, it's on Netflix. Outside the Wire with the guy who plays Falcon. From Marvel,
with Anthony Mackie.
Yeah.
I watched Outside the Wire. It was actually a pretty decent movie.
It was pretty good. I didn't have an issue with it. So when they said it was the worst one, I was like, it's a hard time understanding why he needed to be a robot and all this other stuff. I'm always kind of like, it's a super soldier movie.
That movie was a lot better than Anthony Mackie in season 2 of what's the name of that show? On Netflix, we played Takashi Kovac. Oh man, it actually entered the series. Now I gotta look that up.
There's a lot of these. The Hitman's Wife's Bodyguard.
Altered Carbon.
Altered Carbon. I didn't like Altered Carbon.
I loved the first season, and then they brought in Anthony Mackie for the second season, and to be honest, he killed the series.
Willy's Wonderland with Nicolas Cage. I haven't watched any of his newer movies because doesn't he do all of it now just to pay off his taxes? Is that what's going on now?
He's apparently got one movie coming out with the guy where he plays himself.
Yeah, I want to see that one. Yeah.
Yeah, you sent us the trailer for that.
That one does look good.
It looks pretty funny. Yeah.
The Tomorrow War. I'm sorry.
It needs John Malkovich. It needs John Malkovich in it.
Oh yeah, a little bit. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
But he's doing all these movies.
I gotta jump off.
All right, buddy.
All right, man.
But he's doing all these movies just to, pay his taxes or something, right? Because
that's what happens. Well, that's what happens when you like buy dinosaur bones and stuff.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, and they did the same thing with like Wesley Snipes. He had to pay a lot of money in taxes. So in his sentencing hearing, he shows up to court with a check for like $15 million or something like that, and they still throw him in jail.
Yeah, so his was his accountant, from what I understand, right? Like he wasn't thinking about it. He just goes, I have an accountant, so I didn't think about it, and then that's how he got in trouble?
Yep.
At least that's the story I got. So, but he should be fine now because he was in Expendables. He's out of jail now, right?
Yeah, he's out of jail. He's got a couple movies coming out. Yeah.
That's good. I like Wesley Snipes. The Tomorrow War with Chris Pratt. I liked it. It was okay.
I thought it was a pretty decent movie as well.
You gotta like, what's his face? The guy from Farmers. His dad.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool. Mortal Kombat, I didn't watch it because, I
watched it.
I'm from the 90s, and, come on. The 90s one is my favorite one.
Yeah, the 90s is my favorite one, but this Mortal Kombat was still campy like the other one. This guy they had playing the lead, I wasn't sold on it, but it was campy good fun. I went into this movie knowing that I would just laugh and enjoy the campiness.
Did you know there was another Saw movie? It was called Spiral, from the book of Saw with Chris Rock.
What are they? They're like on like number 50 of these movies or something. Why do they keep making?
I never heard of this.
Why do they keep making these movies? They've made what, about the same amount as Fast and the Furious movies, haven't they?
The picture
They're on
for
like
this
Fast
one,
and Furious, like 13, I think.
oh, the Fast, yeah, that's a never ending franchise. They're making a new one again, and
Yeah.
some of the movies that came out for the commercials this year for the Super Bowl. I wanted your take on this. Okay, so you watched the halftime, right?
Loved it.
So did I. I did not know that it's a bidding war who does the halftime shows. I never knew that. And
I thought they actually got paid for that.
well, Dr. Dre put up $7 million to get him on the halftime show. So
Of his own money?
yeah, so I think they have to bid to do the show, and then like I don't know, I guess whatever on the back end they get paid. I don't know. I didn't really look that much into it, but I just found out that he had to pay to do it, and it's kind of a bidding war for whoever does it. And I didn't
was not
know
aware of that. I just thought that Pepsi, who produces the show, like find somebody to just say, "Hey, here's some money. Go do a 20-minute set at halftime in the Super Bowl."
A halftime show. Here, I'm looking it up right now. Historical stars like Prince, Lady Gaga, halftime. They do it for free. So wow, okay, halftime show for free in exchange for exposure. I do know that the performers got paid. Okay, with Pepsi out, NFL looks for someone to pay up to $50 million to sponsor. So
this was
Pepsi paid
Pepsi's
$50 million.
last year.
Oh,
I guess this was Pepsi's last year then, huh? Because I watched a video. I think it was on Looper or something about the worst halftime shows ever.
which ones are those?
Oh, a lot of them were from the 90s.
Really? Because we were talking about how we liked the U2, Prince. We liked almost all of them, but when they get with the newer people who no one really cares about or knows about, you're kind of like, nah, whatever.
Yeah, and that's kind of one of those. You're bringing people to life. I mean, not a lot of people knew about Kendrick Lamar, and not a lot of people were Weeknd fans. I mean, you've probably heard The Weeknd on the radio, but when he did that Super Bowl show, I mean, that was really good. You know,
Yeah,
like, okay,
but I
start exploring.
hell,
his
I
music
didn't
a
know
little
him at
more.
first till I looked him up. But so our halftime, this halftime, our halftime, I say our because we're all that a decade, you know.
Right.
I didn't know Eminem was taking a knee for Copper Cavern. I just thought it was part of the show. So, because it, you know, that's right when Dr. Dre started doing the keyboard line, you know, the click, 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 click. Like, so I really thought he was like showing homage to Dr. Dre. I didn't think it was.
No, I thought, well, it was the beginning of one of Tupac's songs.
Yeah.
I thought he was taking a knee for Tupac.
Yeah, like, so you're the same thing with me. Like, none of us thought it was for the fucking Cabernacky shit. It was just for the epic of that. So, yeah. So, which I've said this before on the show too. The am I saying his name right? Cabernacky, whatever his name is.
Colin Kaepernick.
It was Dana. You remember Ferguson, right? And he was the one who told me the whole background story behind it with the knee versus the sitting. And after that, I was like, yeah, protest the fuck away. As long as a veteran pretty much tells you how to do it, it's fine in my book. You know what I mean?
And that was I know that story because he saw that, and so he put up an open letter to Kaepernick and said, "Hey, meet with me and talk to me about this." So Kaepernick actually met with the guy, talked with him, and he said, "You know, we as a veteran," I'm like, "Okay." People ask me what I think about it as a veteran, and I say, "Yeah, that's why I fought because I'm fighting to protect your rights to do things like this. You can have silent protests. You can say that. You can have the right to say things aren't right within your world."
Yeah.
So him taking a knee was the result of the exchange that he had with a veteran to better get his message across.
Yeah.
Now, keep in mind, there are, you know, when you're in the spotlight like that, there are going to be some backlash. There are going to be people who are going to formulate their own narrative on those things.
Yeah.
Things happen. You know?
Yeah.
Those things happen.
Yeah. But I was saying I didn't know he did that for that. And I didn't know that what was the other one? Oh, what was the last one? Fuck, I forgot the last one.
But we live in an age where a snapshot, when I mean a snapshot, you can watch a video on somebody. You can watch a 7-minute video on someone, and you can determine or make assumptions and conclude that their whole narrative is wrong, which is not really correct.
No.
You're not getting that bigger picture.
No.
But also,
that's the
it can
problem
be.
with
It can
social
just.
media,
That's the
really,
problem. That is the biggest issue with social media, which is also can just mean hey, mind your own damn business.
Mm-hmm. Now, did you feel jumping back on the Super Bowl thing? Do you think it was too much '90s overplayed though? Like it was saturated with it. Me and my brother had our own kind of theories on this, including my Josh, because we all were calling each other and texting and stuff like that during it, and it's just like a little too much '90s for me. I liked it. I loved the halftime show. Mary J. Blige really didn't get a lot that I thought was going to get more from it, but that's, it's a Mary J. Blige. She's more R&B than, hip hop, but it was still great. But the commercials were great, but it was just a little too saturated with the '90s stuff what we grew up with. And I don't know if that was determined to do that.
That was '90s and early 2000s West Coast. With the lowriders and everybody in their Dickie suits and Chuck Taylors. And
no, I meant the commercials.
Skull caps. Oh, the commercials. The nostalgia sells, man.
I guess. When we were younger, when we watched Super Bowl, we watched it for the Budweiser commercials, the Clydesdales, the new inventions that are coming out. This one was
you watch it for the Doritos, Mountain Dew, and Bud Light commercials. Yeah. And Budweiser commercials.
And since they can't really do that anymore because it's promoting sugar, alcohol, and whatever else, now it's like, what do we have now? So it was good, but it did feel a little bit too. I don't know the word for it, just a little too ugh. But overall, it was good. I was really happy.
Well, and then there was this QR code that popped up on my TV and just kept going back and forth and stuff. And
yeah, we kept missing it. Well, I don't know what that was for.
It was for some crypto-based, some buy sell trade crypto site. I think
is crypto going to be the next thing? Hold on, is Joe still in the room? I don't know. Yeah, Joe's still he's muted, but if he comes back on. What's your take on crypto? I really want to know people's take on crypto. Is it worth it? Is it not? I don't know. Or was this another conversation for another time? Am I alone? Did something happen?
I think that Joe, I don't know. I think Joe dropped off. Maybe
he's there, but he's not there.
Maybe he's stirring a pot of mac and cheese or something. I don't know.
All right. Well, it's about time anyway. I think we hit most of the stuff. What do you think? We got taxes, mass vaccines, 5. Dude, when you brought up 5-1, that was perfect, dude.
Yeah. So, and with crypto, in regards to crypto, I think that at first people were, oh my God, crypto is horrible. This sucks. And then they realized that as they dig deeper into this, that it's decentralizing banking.
See, I was thinking it was more like, for me, isn't it like stocks? Just another form of gambling on stocks?
It to me it is, but it's another form of investing. I mean, I have some investments that they aren't doing so well, but it is essentially gambling, yeah. But I think that crypto is decentralizing banking because I can walk into the Circle K down the street from my house and buy some Bitcoin if I want to. Mm-hmm. It's just another form of payment, which it's going to be, I think that it's going to become a widely accepted payment, kind of like MasterCard and Visa card,
Yeah, but do you think that banks would eventually find their way to saturate in there? Or, hold on. That's another question.
The government is trying to find a way to tax you on your holdings for it.
Well, yeah, the government needs it, you know.
Well, you know, anything that I can do to help buy a plane for them, yeah.
I just buy a plane. I just think that this
$2
is
billion for an F-22 Raptor, yeah.
13 banks have invested in the most of the crypto and blockchains to date. We have Standard Charter, BNY, Citi, UBS. What is this one? ING. These are investment groups. They're not banks. JP Morgan. Mm-hmm. So it's not banks, but they are banks though, because all those deal with the banks, right? Goldman Sachs.
Yep.
So then the banks are part of crypto then, right?
They're becoming part of crypto.
Oh my God, here he is. Bank of America offer crypto products. So banks are now involved with this.
And why not? There's their money to be made, and they're going to make it. It's the same thing when you come down to net neutrality. When net neutrality ended, and I'm sure you know a little bit about that, don't you?
Well, doesn't that affect us as podcasters, the net neutrality, because it slows down the internet and stuff, right?
It affects everybody because when net neutrality went away, now your internet providers are going to say, okay, well, you can buy this package that includes Facebook, Instagram, Netflix, and Hulu, and we're going to charge you an extra $20 a month, and those sites will run faster for you. Everything else will run slower.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So there was this whole big ordeal about net neutrality. Mm-hmm. That it's just another way for the man to keep you down.
You know, right? Yeah, you can get faster internet and less price when you go across the seas. I know that. So fiber was first over across.
And I think that there was. I think I saw a meme or something a couple of years back about some lady up in Norway or whatever. She reportedly has the fastest internet on the planet.
That's awesome. Well, all right, man. Well, I'm going to actually end it here because I have to get on to I'm cooking.
Hi, this is B Dism, and this is Treat Yourself.
I'm cooking teriyaki chicken thighs, brown rice with broccoli. So that's what I'm having for dinner.
Ooh, sounds good. I'm making some grouper with broccoli and some white rice today.
Ooh, all right.
Trying to get my summer bod going, and plus I had a hankering for some grouper, and Chinook's had some on sale, so I'm like, yeah, let me get that. Let me get a slab of grouper.
I want a food challenge right here. I'm going to take a picture after I serve my chicken and rice and broccoli and everything, and I want you to take a picture too. Let's put it in the group chat and see which one wins. What do you think?
No, I'm not going to do that.
Come on, man. It'd be like Gordon Ramsay. We'll like text him too.
No? Gordon Ramsay, he'll probably be like, that fish is so black it asked me for a Newport.
Oh my God. Good night.
You donkey, you donut.
This has been a treat yourself update.
I guess with gas.
All right, man. I'll talk to you later.
All right, man. Later.
Now you said you don't get cold, you liar. Now I'ma set your house on fire.